My name is Lindsay Lin. I'm an Australian high school student, and I was born and raised in China until I was a bit older and I came to Australia. I am the writer of the book Gift of the Rainbow Serpent, and I'm the founder of the business Echoes of Dreamtime. To be honest, this project originally started as part of an academic program that I was participating in, and my mission in that program was to launch a business venture that would make a meaningful impact. And as I brainstormed ideas about what I truly care about, I instantly thought of language preservation as an idea, because this is something close to my heart, as I am the leader of two school clubs, the Linguistics clubs and Embrace Global. I have witnessed many languages or dialects fading away from our currently globalizing society. And I really don't want that to happen because every language is unique and fascinating to study and to speak. As I progressed through my program, my vision became clearer. I just wanted to turn the idea into reality. So I drew inspirations from Dreamtime legends. They are the spiritual myths or legends that have been passed down among Indigenous Australians for thousands of years. By incorporating Dreamtime elements into my book, I really hope to create a story that was not only engaging, but also culturally authentic and respectful. So what started as an academic project gradually transformed into something really deeply personal. This book is not just a product, it's more like a mission, a passion project, and more like a step toward preserving cultural legacy that deserves to be recognized, respected, and celebrated. I have many things to say in this question. I think one of the biggest challenges was to manage the project timeline and ensure that every stage is progressed smoothly. I think a major issue was the translation process. The translation was submitted so much later than I expected, which created a domino effect. So the translation was turned in late, and then the editor couldn't really begin her work until the translation was finalized. And at the end, really delayed my editing phase and delayed my printing stage. Speaking of printing process, logistical delays are also another challenge. Because since the books were printed in China, so shipping them to Australia really required a lot of time. Because there are unexpected delays, there are missing book pages, there are torn book covers, and all that, which impacted the overall timeline. So I really, in my business venture and in my process, I really should carefully assess all the potential risks before I do anything, and I have to identify the risks that could cause delays, and I should build in like buffer times for each step of the production process so that I can keep everything on track. So that is the major issue, and I think I can fix it easily. Yeah, I hope. Yeah. It might seem ironic that I'm a Chinese Australian, but I wrote a book based on Indigenous culture and even included a translation in Indigenous language. But I deeply empathize with some marginalized groups in Australia, especially the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. So as a Chinese girl who migrated to Australia, I myself, or like my culture, is also a minority in Australia. And I believe that support for Indigenous culture should not really be limited to Australians or like white Australians alone, but they really should come from anyone who values and they wishes to promote this incredible culture and its languages. So I don't think my cultural background or my cultural identity is a barrier for me to promote the Indigenous culture and to work to preserve their languages. My vision is to collaborate with local and remote high schools as well as libraries, so that I ensure that this book reaches the right audience, young readers across Australia. I wanted to see it on library shelves, in classrooms, and in the hands of students who may never have encountered Indigenous languages before. And beyond this book, I really hope to continue raising awareness about the importance of language preservation, and I hope to inspire younger generations to connect with the cultures beyond their own. Yeah. Thank you.